my fellow comic book collectors. It's Allan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark from Suddenly Comics, everyone's favorite Brit. How about that?
Yay!
You've been saying
me and Winston Churchill, close.
So yeah, but basically, this has been a pretty interesting week in a weird way. I don't know what's going on at Heritage. They really like this Silver Age section was really, really small. Like they really didn't have that many lots, and
but Allan, the prices they're getting are consistently lower than selling on eBay. So why on earth?
I don't get it.
Why on earth would you ever? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sell on Heritage at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad because I think a lot of the bigger books are being pulled away. And this week you really see that there's a few big books, but for the most part you don't see the AF-15s, you don't see the Hulk ones, you don't see the Avengers ones, all the big ones aren't in play. So it's really weird. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what maybe they're waiting for some bigger prime auction. Maybe. And they're holding stuff back because in February I know that there is like the platinum auction. And they're going to have like a Detective 27 in that.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Okay.
So maybe they're holding back some stuff. It seems like it almost like it's like, really? I really felt like that this week. It was kind of weak.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's crack on with the first comic of the week. And it is
Tales to Astonish.
Tales to Astonish, issue number 16.
Okay, there's a special reason why this is on the list, by the way.
Right. Is it because you're going to tell me this is a Thor prequel?
No. I saw a documentary on Rapa Nui.
Oh, right. Okay. That's Easter Island.
So I was like, oh, this is kind of funny.
All right. So this is on the list because Allan has been watching a documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
They were talking about, there was like all the statues at Rapa Nui are standing, like you only see their heads, but they actually have a body underneath. And they're all standing except for one. Out of thousands of statues, all of them are standing except for one. And they're always curious, why is this one statue kneeling?
Right. And what's the answer?
Well, there's like a bunch of answers. They're not 100% sure. They think so the carbon dating either dated it at the beginning of when they built the statues or dates it after they completed all the statues.
Well, which was it?
Well, it could be either. Because there's like material that was found with the statue that could kind of screws up the dating.
Okay.
So if it's at the end, then they think it was part of the Birdman cult. And the Birdman cult, was like kind of against the statues and had a whole different kind of ideology. And then if it was at the beginning, then it was probably like, this is the first statue, therefore, blah, blah, blah. It has some different meaning. So yeah. It was kind of a weird thing.
Right. Okay. If you say so. I didn't, Eric, were these part of Eric von Daniken's argument that we'd been visited by aliens?
No. Sorry, no aliens.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the comic, shall we, Allan?
Yeah. It's Thor. This is one of the Marvel monsters. You got with the extra vowels or extra consonants, usually a couple extra R's. But a kind of a cool, they always did this weird gray tone or, grays and browns. I don't know why. That's why I think the original Hulk was gray, because all the Marvel monsters were done in this, this color palette. But people like these Marvel monsters. They're kind of fun.
They're great Kirby covers. You get to see a lot of Trilby hats. This guy's got a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's lost his hat. Look, it's fallen off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like these. I like these. I do pick these up occasionally.
They haven't actually been performing that well,
No,
even though, yeah.
no, they haven't. So $170 for a 5.0.
Seems reasonable, actually.
Yeah, I mean this is the graph. Here we go. It's yeah.
It's
I
down
mean,
from whatever that peak was.
well, that was COVID.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
overall trend line is, if you connect the two dots, I mean,
yeah.
it's
If you
up.
connect January 2014 to January 2026, over 12 years, it's gone from $100 to $171.
Which is reasonable rate of a return.
70% over 12 years. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's not bad. And they have lower census counts. If you look at the census counts for Marvel books.
Well, it's only 109, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah. And, this is getting graded at a 5.0. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, that means that they're actually a little bit more scarce because people probably would get these graded.
Well, they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not back to COVID or anything, but
No, it's okay. Right, I quite like it. Next up, it's well, this next one's fantastic. This is
oh yes, I like this one.
so this is Teen Titans 14.
Is this a Nick Cardy cover too?
This is definitely a Nick Cardy cover. I'm a big Nick Cardy fan. Whenever you start talking about people's favorite Nick Cardy covers,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the Aquamans get quoted, but this is one of the other ones that gets quoted as the best Nick Cardy cover of all time.
Yeah, I think I actually, this is now on my want list because when I saw this, I was like, this is beautiful.
I have it. I love it. I'm a big Nick Cardy fan. And this is one of his best. And it's the use of colors, and it is from the same period of time he was doing the Aquaman stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the vibrancy of those colors. I mean, this is a really nice copy.
Yeah, a 9.2.
9.2.
I mean, it's really beautiful. I really like the cover.
It is an amazing Nick Cardy cover. He was a very prolific artist for DC. And the quality he maintained was incredible. I know him because he did a lot of the Bronze Age horror stuff. He did Aquaman, and he did this Teen Titans run. And there's a number of these Teen Titans covers by Nick Cardy that are great. It's not as consistently great as the Aquaman run, but this one stands out.
Very cool. So $379.
Yeah.
Roughly. 378 or yeah. In a weird way, I'm kind of curious about one of the things that happened at Heritage this year. And I'm not sure if you knew about this, but the buyer's premium at Heritage went from being 20% to 22%. So that price that we're seeing has an extra 2% now added to it.
Yeah.
And I think it's making it hard for people to bid because I find that people are kind of holding back a bit. And I saw this with the Golden Age as well. Because if you're not quite sure what the math is, I mean, when it was 20%, it's pretty easy to figure out. But when it's 22, it's like, okay, wait, that would be roughly, and you get kind of confused about, is it a good bid still? I got a couple steals where people were underbidding because I think they were getting confused on the math. I mean, the math's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Now, I think this is down a bit because I do look at this comic occasionally. It has done well.
Okay.
This is one of these comics that people have suddenly realized this is an iconic cover.
This would be hard to get a 9.2, by the way. Look at the
and then also this is a high grade, and it's only gone for 378. I think it's a bit low, but it's still up there. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, but look at look. Even though it's down a bit, maybe look at that curve.
Well, this is what I said, Alan. It's and this isn't COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
So this rise started from October 2023, November 24, July 25. That peak was in July 2025.
And how much was the peak?
The peak was 468.
468.
And it's dropped back a little bit, but it hasn't come back a huge amount. You know, it's come down $50, but this is still
it's just confirming that new threshold, actually, that, you know, between 350 and 400, right?
Yeah. And this is purely, in my view, because people have started realizing that this is a key Silver Age comic because of the art.
And, you know, not a high census. Like, how many is that? I can't.
56.
56. 298s, 296s.
296s, and 792s.
Yeah. I mean, that's that's pretty rare to get. I mean,
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this makes it a very desirable comic, especially in those high grades.
Yeah.
Probably not one that you would get graded unless you have a high grade copy, but
not until recently.
Yeah, I mean, now
it's you know, even at a a 9, an 8.5, you might get it graded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I like that one.
Yeah, I try to pick good ones even when they don't provide me much to work with.
Right. Okay. Moving on to comic number 3. It's another Tales of Suspense. Here we go. It is Tales of Suspense number 32.
I didn't realize I had this on the list.
The Man in the Beehive. There we go.
Are you sure this was on the list? I didn't think I had this one on the list.
Well, I hit the link you sent me.
Oh, interesting. I thought I had a different one, okay. Which is interesting. So yeah, so this one is the first appearance or prototype appearance of 2 characters, Doctor Strange and Ant-Man.
Oh, you said this before. It doesn't say it on CGC,
it doesn't say it, but it's got 2 prototypes in it. So it's kind of a cool book. Tales of Suspense 32. This one.
Now, where is the man? What issue was the Man in the Anthill?
That's 35. Oh, 27. Sorry, I mean 27.
How can this be a prototype of a comic that was 5 issues earlier?
I know, but okay. So the weird thing with Ant-Man, just so you know, is 27 is his first appearance, kind of, right?
Yeah, well, it's the Man in the Anthill,
where he gets into the costume.
Yeah.
So this is kind of in between.
But this isn't Hank Pym or whatever his name is.
But it's, as I said, it's a prototype.
We've had this.
It's kind of a weird one. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you things. So this is Tales of Suspense 20 what?
32.
32. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of a weird one. It's one of those ones where, yeah, if you look it up on Key Collector, you'll say the 2 types of prototypes. It's there, and it's got a character called the Wizard in it. So, and that's
okay, but the Wizard isn't Doctor Strange. He's a separate character.
I know, but this is a prototype for, again, prototype, not the actual character.
Right. Okay. Very dodgy. Okay. So
I don't make these things up. Okay.
Well, I don't know where you got them from. Go collector. No, go collector. No, not go collect. What have you got it from?
Key Collector Comics.
Okay. All right. Sometimes,
but this one goes for big money because of the fact that it has those prototypes.
All right, I'll believe you. So this is a 7.0, sold for $439.20. Let's have a look at the chart. It's sort of flat.
Yeah, which is not bad actually. You know, considering
No, that's
that's a
COVID
COVID
sale.
peak.
That's a COVID sale, and it's sort of flat since then.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you know, considering most books are just like, you know, this one
Sorry,
is
what was that? Was that a technical description, Alan?
That was a very technical description, like through
Most
science.
books are like what?
It's like, just like they just explode. Like, I mean, you know, this one, like being flat, you know, is actually a good thing in this market. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Okay, so slightly dodgy,
key appearances,
slightly dodgy prototype stuff going on there with Allan.
what's the census? I bet it's pretty low as well. Because this is another one of those Marvel.
Well, it's another, yes, it's going to be, 177.
Yeah, for Marvel, I mean that's like really low. That's basically non-existent.
Yeah. And it's a Jack Kirby cover without a Trilby on it.
Yeah, so it's barely Kirby as well.
Yeah.
It's a prototype Kirby cover.
Prototype Kirby hasn't got around to his hats yet. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, next up, it's okay, we've had this one recently. Is this the first Adam Strange?
Yes, it is.
Showcase 17 Adventures on Other Worlds from 1958. Mm-hmm. In a low grade.
This is usually a pretty pricey book. This one's pretty beat, and it's kind of a little bit oxidized, or it looks a little weird. Like the character doesn't look very sharp. You know what I mean?
No. I mean it's a low grade. It's faded. It's the planet and the pendulum instead of the pit and the pendulum.
Yeah, I always thought it was a cool cover.
Yeah, it is a cool cover, although it's entirely impractical. I mean,
it'd be hard to swing it from a spaceship. You know, like physics-wise, your ship would go like this too, right? It'd be like oscillating.
Yeah. There's no friction in space, so that pendulum would just carry on swinging round. Anyway, let's not discuss the the science related to the planet and the pendulum. Okay. So this sold for this low grade copy sold for $488, Alan. That's
actually, I feel like that's a little low, believe it or not. This is a pricey book usually.
Okay, that sounds high for that sort of grade. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I think maybe the color maybe took it down a bit, but you'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, so it's sort of flattish since COVID. These two high prices here are COVID.
Which
that one's not. That's 2023.
That's sort of end of COVID. Some of them kind of survived into 2023 with high prices. What was the price in 2023?
$720.
Yeah, I always remember it being around $680 in this kind of grade. Because when I got my copy, I was kind of looking in this lower grade range.
Oh, there's a sale here from something called Hakes. What's Hakes?
So Hakes is another auction site. It's a little bit of a smaller one. It's kind of one of those ones that it's a bit under the radar.
Right.
So sometimes you get some steals there.
Okay, not heard of it. I have to look them up. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they sell some good stuff. I try to avoid looking at as many auction sites as I can because I spend too much money. I mean, look at the census again. Really low census count for a key first appearance.
444.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a key first appearance, that is low. Although Adam Strange has not made it into the modern era, has he?
Yeah, I mean, it's one that older collectors would know.
Yeah. Right.
I think this is and this is one you would get graded at a lower grade even, right? So
goes
for a fair amount of money. So kind of flat. So not too bad. Actually, I feel like I'd be worried at the beginning. I thought, it's like the market's gonna kind of fizzle out. But these are reasonable sales, not great sales, but
no, they're flattish. There's a lot of flattish sales going on. Right. Next up, we've got a classic.
Yeah, I like this book. I always thought this was funny.
Yeah.
So this is Lois Lane number 79 or 90 or no,
No,
70. 70.
70.
70.
Yeah.
I'm getting the numbers mixed up. So 70, it's the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman, and she's having a cat fight, and Superman has been turned into Super Pussy Cat.
Yeah, exactly. As usual, a very sensible
Lois Lane cover.
Lois Lane cover. It's a catastrophe.
Yeah.
The cat is in capital letters.
Yeah, I mean they really played up the hokiness in this era.
Shot special guest villain, the Penguin. And Super Pussy is in a habitat kryptonite cage.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean it's a good one. And this is, I think, actually a weak sale. This seems like very low for this book because I remember this one being pretty pricey at one point. This one was one of the few DC books that went crazy during COVID.
Yeah, it did. This is a Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Really nice.
Very cool.
Right. Okay. What do we think? $1,000 for that. I think I agree with you. I think this is down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are we? What was it? Lois Lane.
Number 70. Hi, everybody in the chat, by the way. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Matt. Hi, Chonko. Hi, Dawn.
And Colin's there as well. What
Cliff, too. Yeah.
What grade was this? No, 9.0.
I know. Yeah, really high grade. That's why it's like, this is one of those books that it's hard to get in high grade, actually.
Oh, yeah, this is down. This is a disaster sale.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like,
yeah, we were both right. We both felt this was down. And
I have a nice copy of this book, but it's like a 7.0, and it was going for like almost 1,000. So that's why.
Yeah. This is down. I think whoever's got this has got themselves a bargain, because the previous sale in December, so only a month ago, was $1,900.
Yeah, that's more in line with. I would have thought this is like a $2,000 book.
Yeah, so somebody's got themselves a bargain at Heritage there.
I think it was just a steal. Sometimes that happens, right?
Well, it happens quite a lot at Heritage recently.
Yeah.
I'm
As I said, there wasn't really much in this auction. I think that can deter people from watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe the snowstorm too. I don't know. I don't know. So I feel like something. So yeah. But what was the peak on this book? Like 3,000 or something crazy?
2.6.
Almost 3. Wow.
Mid-COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, this one went really crazy during COVID. I mean, look at the line, how it just is going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still up significantly since pre-COVID. And I think this is a one-off low sale. I think this will bounce back.
Yeah. It's still a very desirable book. I think, you're right. I think it'll just bounce right back up. What's the census on this one again?
What's the census? The census is 1,608.
So that's a high census for DC.
Yeah.
But still, relatively hard to get.
Yeah. Okay, so that's disappointing. Great cover. That's a couple of great covers we've had, Ali, even though you've struggled. Right, here's another old favourite of ours. This is Iron Man and Submariner issue 1. In fact, it is the only issue of this run.
Only issue. It's sort of like a continuation. Like
It's a sort of wrapping things up issue.
Mhm.
So this was concluded the sort of storylines that had been appearing in the sort of combined comics before they did the big premiere issues for Iron Man and Submariner.
Yeah, and then this leads into Iron Man having a title, Submariner having a, and this is still one of the kind of premier issues with the thingy. But
well, it doesn't say premiere issue.
I know it doesn't say premiere issue, but it
has got a rosette saying special once in a lifetime issue.
And it was once in a lifetime. I don't think they've made another Iron Man Submariner.
No, they didn't. So this is a one-off.
So they're right. It is once in a lifetime. No false advertising with Marvel.
No, and there wasn't 27 variant covers.
Can you minimize the comment just for a second? Yeah. Just so we can see things better.
There you go.
Okay. And then I mean this book actually has always been a little bit undervalued in my opinion. It's like, but I think this is one of those books that I think there was a warehouse find of it. I remember Stephen was telling me that there was like a warehouse find of the class of 68 books. He calls them. That's where they all came out in 1968. So there was this Iron Man 1, Submariner 1, all those kind of books. And there was a warehouse find of them, all high grade,
All right. I mean, it's a 9.6, and it has gone for nearly $2,000. Are you saying?
I'm not saying it's worthless, but I'm just saying it could have been more.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. It's sort of bobbling along.
Actually, this is kind of in that flat range on the bottom, maybe slightly up. What was the previous sale?
2,052.
So slightly down, actually, not much.
I mean, as Go Collect does sum this up quite nicely. Iron Man story by Colin and Craig continues from Tales of Suspense 99 and continues in Iron Man 1. Submariner story by Colin continues from Tales to Astonish 101 and Submariner 1. Colin and Craig cover predates Iron Man 1 and Submariner 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like almost 5,000 of these.
Yeah, look at that. That's quite a high census.
Yeah. And if you look at the high grades, there's a reasonable number. Not only 199, but it's 14.
199, yeah.
Now that would be worth something.
Yeah, I wonder if they've got a price on it. What do they think the fair market value of that is? I bet it's never come to market. They haven't done it.
Yeah, but
no, they haven't given it. No, okay.
That would be an interesting one to see. That'd be a cool sale. I think you usually get some crazy like 3 or 4x like the 9.8 price or something, some insane number.
Yeah. Right. Nothing's shaking the market this week, Alan. We've had
it's pretty flat market this week.
Pretty flat, and a really bad one on the Lois Lane.
Except Lois Lane. Lois Lane died. I don't know.
Here we go. Here we go. This is now the last time we had this on, Alan, it hit a record.
Yeah, this is kind of like a follow-up.
Yeah, Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, George Wilson painted cover.
I know you like it.
Wait a minute. No, I don't think it is a George Wilson painted.
Or is it the other guy? There was some other guy.
First issue wasn't George Wilson. It's Richard Powers. Richard Powers cover. Yeah.
George Wilson has a different style, actually. So
yeah, he does. Yeah, there we go.
I like these ones where they do the cover on the back as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good. We have seen a couple of the George Wilson Dr. Solars going up in value recently. And here we have Dr. Solar #1. Seems to be quite popular. Not sure what's driving this, Alan.
I think these people are going for these gold key painted covers. I think that's in high grade.
Yeah.
They're hard to get. People do like collecting scarcity, and this is kind of in that range. Whenever I think of gold key comics, I always think of things that are just beat to death. And so to see it in high grade like this is kind of interesting.
Yeah. And I think I told this story before, but when I got back into collecting comics during COVID, when I went up to my attic and got my collection, I had one of these in the attic. I had a Solar #1 in the attic, and it prompted me to get to then the first thing I collected when I got back in was this run of Dr. Solar from Gold King. Choice. Yeah, and I've just about got them all. I think I've got them all.
And did you get them in high grade or?
Yeah, pretty decent grades because they weren't expensive. That's one of the reasons I sort of thought they were collectible. They were sort of, decent grades.
Cool covered, yeah.
Yeah, $10, $20, $30, but they've done well since.
Mm-hmm.
They're now harder to pick up in those low prices.
Yeah,
right.
Well, based on this, you can see that.
Yeah, so this 9.2 went for 2,000. That sounds not bad. I'm not sure it's up there with the record that we had.
No, it doesn't feel like a record, but it seems reasonable. Not great, but reasonable.
It's come right. Well, it's way back down here now. So here we go. It was 2,000 in November 22, which was COVID. It then peaked up to 5,000.
Wow.
In 2023, in December 2023, so that was out of COVID.
Yeah,
and it's now dropped back to 2,000.
I mean, that's crazy. I think that was just an overpay, and I think it's corrected back down.
Yeah, so that 5,000 was an eBay fixed price.
Oh wow! Is that really be careful with the fixed price eBay sales, people. Like it's like it can be way out of touch with reality.
No, they're very good value. I sell all my comics on eBay.
Fixed price.
Fixed price.
Like for 3 times the FMV. I mean, look at the census, only 380. So it's like really low census.
Yeah, I mean, what was the print run on this? I don't know, but I can't imagine it was massive.
Probably not that high, and it's only high grade copies that are going to get graded as well.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So Dr. Solar falls back to Earth.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, but yeah. But I mean, there was that one sale that kind of was a little bit unrealistic, but he got away. Whoever that guy was, he got away with a pretty awesome sale.
Kyle is singing "Oh Solar Mio."
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the fixed price ones. I like eBay auctions. Usually, you can.
Yeah, I prefer auctions as well as a buyer. Yeah. Occasionally, I can pick decent stuff up at auctions because nobody else bids. You can get something quite decent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Next comic. Oh, no, now this is one of Allan's. He likes these.
Well, we just did the Submariner.
We did, yeah.
So this kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
This is one of the premiere issues. This is the Iron Man premiere issue, in the same grade as the other one. So it'd be a nice little set if you think about it.
Yeah. Archie Goodwin story, Gene Colan and Johnny Craig art cover. So it was Colan and Craig who did the other one. Story continues from Iron Man and Submariner 1, the origin of Iron Man retold. Really nice looking copy. Look at the colors on this.
Yeah, and it has that beautiful big premiere issue.
Oh yeah, Alan loves that. Right, there you go. This is more expensive. This book is a lot more expensive than the.
Yeah, like as I said, the Submariner and Namor one always is a bit underpriced compared to the other two.
Yeah, which it doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, so 6,100 for a 9.6. That
Seems
sounds pretty
low.
good. Do
It
you think it's
seems low
low?
to me, actually. I think it seems low just because it's a super high grade. And I don't know, people are crazy for this book, it seems. I always feel like this is like more like a $10,000 book or something stupid.
Okay, but Iron Man's not very active, is he, at the moment?
I know. So I think this has come down from those crazy I remember this one just being as a crazy book, but that's during COVID.
Oh yeah, Alan, this is another low price.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down. Yes, this is now this is not COVID. October 2024, this sold for $11,500.
Yeah, I was thinking around 10,000.
Yeah. So over the last 2 years, this is nothing to do with COVID. It's come down $2,000.
I think it's because
No,
of
more than that. It's come down $4,500.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, no, it's more like five. This is 6,000. 5,000
Yeah.
down.
Oh, it's $5,000. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, nearly
Brutal.
halved.
Yeah. I don't know. This is one like the curve on this is kind of crazy. It's like all over the place.
Yeah, well, this is COVID peak here.
Yeah, I know, but there's like ups
And
and
then
downs.
then it went right down to 6.1. Then it went back up to 11.5, and then it's down to 6.1 again.
Yeah, all over the place. So if you're gonna try to pick this book up, try to get it in that 6.1 range rather than the $11,000 range.
Yeah. Oh dear, this is still. We're not seeing any signs of recovery this week, Alan.
And what's the census? Look at the census on it, though.
Oh, the census is enormous. 9,673.
That's what I was telling you. It's like it's not. That's one of the things that kills this book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, can you put the comment down? Just so kind of leave the comments up.
Alan doesn't like the comments.
No, it's nice, but it's like too long. Oh, then you put another comment up.
Right. Okay. Let's move on to the penultimate comic of the week. And
Number
it
one
is
on
a
the list.
Spidey. I knew he couldn't get away without doing a Spidey, even if it's a slow week.
Yeah,
we end up
believe
with
it or not,
a
this was the biggest sale for Spider-Man this week.
Yeah. Okay. It's a Spider-Man issue 4.
First Sandman.
First Sandman. And I quite like this cover.
It's one of those ones actually where the 4-panel thing kind of works.
Yeah.
You kind of show all the different powers of the Sandman and why the Sandman's kind of actually a pretty, powerful foe.
Nothing can stop Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Stan Lee's story. Steve Ditko cover and art. Origin and first appearance of the Sandman, William Baker, and the first appearance of Betty Brant.
Mm-hmm.
In a nice high grade. This is a 9.0. And it sold for $11,590. What do you think, Alan?
I mean, it's a big number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like the price per point kind of way of thinking of this.
I mean, I have to say, Spider-Man 4 in a 9.0, I think it's probably a lowish price, that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be my guess too. But
okay. Let's have a look.
I don't know. Like I wouldn't even be shopping in this.
No. Well, it is a low. Well, it's coming. It's down. It's down from the last sale.
What was the last sale?
The last sale was 13.8, and that was at Heritage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought 13 to maybe 15 even.
Yeah.
But above pre-COVID.
It's still above pre-COVID. Yeah.
I mean, there's no talk about the Sandman. There's like nothing really driving this to go up or anything.
No. and 3,600 census, which is a lot lower than the previous one we looked at.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reasonable census, but not, yeah. It's not scarce, but it's not super common, I guess is the way to say it.
So I'm sorry, arachnid fans, still no,
just still not performing
still
well.
no recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to a time when we can say, oh, we got all records this week. It's the market's going to the moon.
Well, you know, hopefully we'll live long enough.
We'll live long enough. We'll see that day.
Right, last comic, Alan. Last comic. It is one of these comics that's a bit of a bellwether. We've had it many, many times. Here it is. It is X-Men
Number
1. It's the
Now this one seemed cheap to me actually. When I saw this price, I was like, oh wow.
Okay, so this is 7.5 from the collection of John Burke. Who the hell is John Burke?
John Burke was a kind of a noted collector. He's just he was just like one of these collectors kind of people.
But he didn't get a pedigree.
No, because he was a collector. He would pick these up just like, you know, it'd be like the Comic Collector Geek collection or something like that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. The Pollitt collection. Origin and first appearance of the X-Men. Professor X, Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, Beast, and Marvel Girl, and Magneto. There we go. What a combination. Yeah.
And the original art, I was telling you about this before, but the original art had her not just doing a little weird dance, but actually having rays coming out of her head. But they thought there was just
look very strange there, doesn't she? What the hell is she doing?
But she originally, it was supposed to have like little beams coming out from her head towards Magneto. And if you get I think it's the like Treasury or Masterpiece Collection edition, you can see it in its original form, what it would look like. But
yeah. Okay. So, Alan, a 7.5, $26,840.
As I said, that seems low.
You think that's low?
That seems like more like what a 5.0 would go for, not a 7.5.
Right. Okay. Well, this is a bellwether comic. Is the market still declining?
I would have thought more around 35,000. So,
what grade was it?
7.5.
It's down. So it's down from the last sale. It's sort of the last sale was 2.7.
Okay, so not as expensive as I thought. I thought it was a much more expensive book.
Well, it was during COVID. Somebody paid $78,000 for it.
Yeah. But I still thought it was like half that.
It's still, to be fair to it, it's still above pre-COVID.
Yeah.
It's still above pre-COVID. It's not a disaster, but it's not going in the right direction.
I would have thought this was way more expensive. I thought the 5.0 goes for around, like I always thought it was like a $5,000 per point book. So that's why I was thinking 35,000 roughly.
No, well, your radar's off on this one, Alan.
Very much so. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like 6,000.
I'll tell you, 6,841.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. I mean, it's a cool book though. It's like one of the ones, like one of the Marvel keys that you'd want, and you know, it's like sort of a grail book for most Marvel collectors.
Yeah. Right. So what do you reckon, Alan? What's your summary of the week?
Kind of flat. I mean, even that last sale was flat. Not a great week. But as I said, I feel like maybe Heritage is kind of pulling back a bit in terms of like the big books. And that could be kind of affecting these sales. Like,
well, is it Heritage pulling back, or is it people not submitting to Heritage because the
no? But I think they're going to have their big sale in February. So this is kind of like they're kind of maybe holding some of their better books off.
Right, yeah. Because if they're getting fewer submissions, and they're holding the better books back for the big sale, that would explain why there's a lack of comics in the weekly sales.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a few things, but it was kind of a mediocre sale, I would say. Like there was nothing. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Look at that! Oh, look at no! It was nothing like that. It was pretty flat. But I think, I mean, it'll be cool once we get to that platinum sale, signature sale. It'll be huge. We're going to see some pretty big records, I think, because as I said, they're going to bring out the Detective 27, 2 Superman 1s, a whole bunch of big books. Yeah. Okay. So it should be fun. It should be a cool.
Well, let's make sure with that week you highlight that sale rather than the weekly sale one, because
of course,
it's always weak around that. You get some. Yeah, here's a tip: if you want to get some cheap comics, wait for that platinum sale, then go on the weekly sale after it, and you'll grab some bargains.
Get some real bargains, yeah.
Yeah,
because everyone spent their the few million that you have, you spent it at the platinum auction, and then you don't have anything left for the regular auction.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Okay, guys, that was it for this week. Alan and I will be back next week looking at the Silver Age comic market. We hope you've enjoyed this week's ones. I thought there was a couple of cracking covers in there. Solar to Solar, Man of the Atom #1, great cover. The Lois Lane issue 70 with Super Cat Pussy or Super
Pussycat.
And Teen Titans, the Nick Cardy Teen Titans Robin cover. Some great covers there. Unfortunately, the prices did not reflect the greatness of the covers. Right, that's it. That's your lot. See ya again soon.
Bye, everyone.